It's a grand old flag, it's a high-flying flag. It's the emblem for me and for you. It's the emblem of the team we love, the team of the red and the blue.
Bill, people wonder what goes on behind the scenes at the club, and there's a cinema there, and is that used to watch whole replays, or is it specifically work with the players on certain things?
Well, after we've cut the vision, as I explained earlier, what happens is I do what I call a learning video, and the players, the senior players have taken control of effort. So they'll watch the video, they'll pick out certain things that they liked, so smothers, great tackles, good chases, people keeping their head over the ball. And they probably go through that for 5 or 10 minutes, and there's a reward for that at the moment. One player gets to wear a special jumper for the week, so it's quite a prestigious part of our week. And then I do what I call a learning tape. So that'll be generally positive things, but also some things that maybe we didn't quite do as well. And that's more about education of the whole group. And whilst invariably it ends up involving a certain player, rarely is it about the player who's done something well or done something poorly. It's about us learning to make sure that that doesn't happen again. And that can be some structure stuff like at a stoppage. It might be a kick in, it might be ball movement, it might be some defensive effort. So we try and cover off all of those, and I probably cut somewhere at the moment between 12 and 15 separate incidents throughout the game, and that condenses down to normally about 5 or 6 minutes of vision, but generally will take me half an hour to get through. We stop it, we ask questions. So it's a real learning thing, It might be, Jay Van Berlo, you're meant to be in a certain spot at this kick-in, why aren't you there? Aaron Black, what should have he done? So it's a little bit of back and forth. It's not all just me standing up there. So that's on a Monday night, that's what we do. And then we use the theatre again on Thursday nights, and I run through a PowerPoint with, analysing the opposition and areas we think we can expose them, and areas that they're good at, and probably 75-80% of the time I show little bits of vision of the opposition. Again, mainly on that time on their structure. So this is how we think they'll kick in, this is how we think they'll set up at stoppages, watch their ball movement here, and I try and keep that down to 8 or 10 pieces of vision. And when we play at home, we use it pre-game, but generally I don't use the technology much, because the next week when we're away I don't get the same opportunity. So that's mainly just as a meeting room then.
It'll bounce right on 50, tumbles inside the attack. 50, Rodder gathers, got a good hand pass away. This is Brown, it'll bounce and tumble through for a goal. Oh, the president liked it, and why wouldn't he?
But just an overview with the exciting times at the club with the building going on and everything, and it must be an exciting time.
Oh, it's a great time. I feel like the perfect storm has arrived, Peter. Certainly winning the premiership, having the state government commit $8 million to a new facility, which will be up in about 3.5 years' time. Some significant sponsorship signings in the off-season with Lend-Lease and Channel 9, and also the City of Joondalup recommitting for another 3 years. The club's in a really good spot. We've got good depth. We feel we're right on the inside of the club now, and we think we've got some exciting times ahead.
Every heart beats true for the red and the blue, and we sing this song.